Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Back to school equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Score 0% financing on select models and up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 1,500 trucks. Over 150 used vehicles, all priced to move and below market value. Need service? Our expert team is ready, and we've got loaner vehicles to keep you moving while we work. Hurry into Heritage Automotive, where the deals are hot and the savings are huge.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights as we get you ready for everything going down in Southern Middle Tennessee in Week 2 of the high school football season. AJ Good with Hayden Burks and Michael Marks. And guys, we had an exciting Week 1. We've already seen an exciting start to Week 2 in Alabama and Tennessee, and we got some big rivalry games going down here tonight on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, any week when you got Loretto and Lawrence County going head-to-head, you know it's going to be a good one. And, you know, and other than that, I mean, we've got plenty of good games around the area. So, I mean, well, I guess we'll get into it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, with last week, getting over that Week 1 high of, you know, just the excitement behind it with big wins for Lawrence County and, you know, other than that, Wayne County also a big win over Richland, too. And then this week we got Summertown in Wayne County, and Summertown is debuting their new field this tonight, so that's going to be big. They debuted it last night, didn't they, for middle school?
Mm-hmm.
But high school, this will be the first time they touched the field. So I know, like Clint said on Wednesday night, that you know there shouldn't be many people tuning in to exports. Not saying you know for a bad reason like that, but saying you want them to be to the game exactly
for all the right reasons.
Yes, for all the right reasons.
Tune in to us when you're done.
Yes, when you're done, I say go back and watch it.
Yeah.
But and then obviously you know going down to Loretto, it's Loretto and Lawrence County. Big rivalry game there is Lawrence County trying to redo the streak that they had of coming up with the win at home last year against Loretto. But Loretto trying to take it back and kind of go a little bit back and forth between the two. So I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, let's start off with Lawrence County and Loretto. Battle of the Buffalo, right? I got to get that rivalry right. There's a bunch of, got the cowbell, we got the highway series, we got a lot of stuff, which is great.
I think it's the Uncivil War.
Uncivil
War
is, all the things. So a big one here tonight, guys, and we know what Lawrence County did a week ago. Slow starting in Summertown, but came out on fire, especially in the second half. Loretto got down big early on. The Cornersville fought back, made it a one-score game there in the fourth quarter before the other Bulldogs were able to pull it out there. But we know when these two get together, crazy things are going to happen, especially ever since I've been here. I don't know if it's me, but all of these games are high scoring. They're down to the wire. They're fun. They're exciting. They're tense. And as history shows in this rivalry, it's kind of been that way for the last couple of decades.
Yeah, I was about to say, during most of the time I was in high school, it wasn't that case. But, it seems like when you got here that they just instantly started putting on classics. And hopefully we get another one tonight. Loretto's trying to bounce back after a week 1 loss to Cornersville. But they showed a lot of promise in that game. They had good things. They had, obviously some bad things, and maybe they can put it together and try to put together a more complete game against Lawrence County.
Yeah, with Loretto, how they struggled against Cornersville last week, and how Lawrence County towards the end there took care of business against Summertown. You look at this game and you kind of wonder, okay, like what both teams are going to throw at each other, and I'm really eager to see what we see tonight from both teams. Obviously, Loretto, young team, new head coach as well. But you also look at Lawrence County, new head coach, won his first game last week though, and took care of business. Got a little bit of veteran leadership in that locker room for Lawrence County. But then again, like you said, AJ, this is going to be one of those games that it's going to be intense. It's going to be a lot of passion. I know both student sections are going to be loud tonight. The fan base will be huge. I bet say ticket sales will be through the roof tonight. I'm looking forward to see what we see down in Loretto, because I know it'll be a very uncivil war. I guess is what you'd say.
Yeah. One of the teams that's certainly ready to do battle tonight to try to make it back-to-back wins at Lawrence County. I spoke with them earlier this week. Here's what the Wildcats have to say heading into week number 2.
Hey, Garrick, week 1 in the books for you. Just talk about that win against Summertown.
Yeah, I think anytime you can, go in at halftime 14-14 and come out and do what we did in the third quarter, I think you got to be a little bit happy with that. Our guys came out, and it really wasn't a whole lot of difference in scheme or strategy or anything like that. It was just we kind of just let our hair down. We just started making plays, and it's just it's a very emotional game. It's a roller coaster game, and we got up here and was able to stay up there for most of the third quarter, and then fourth quarter put them away. And that's what you got to do when you're playing good teams. We knew if we could ever get out front, we felt like we had a really good chance. And, Summertown, right the opposite, they probably felt the opposite. They needed to keep the game in their hands, slow the game down, and they did pretty much what they wanted to in the first half, I would say, other than giving up Demetrius Silva's kickoff return. We still got a lot of things to clean up, but very happy with the outcome.
Yeah, it felt good. It was a sour taste in our mouths. It was a game we had circled. And, we wanted to come bust them in their lips. We let them play for a little bit, but we made some adjustments, and got a good win.
First game with Coach Barnett, how would you assess it was in
I think it was good. I think we showed some perseverance and some grit, playing from behind, keeping our heads up, even when we was down and they made some big plays. We was able to keep fighting and get the win.
Got another rivalry this week, going on the road to Loretto.
Yeah, Loretto, listen, they've got a young quarterback. They've got some young guys at some different spots. And I was talking to Coach Glass this weekend. We were talking about film and trading and stuff. And he said, I told him, I said, that can be dangerous, Coach, because sometimes you don't know what to expect. And those guys are the ones that just wind up in the right place at the right time and make a play when you need a play, and just happen to stumble into good things, bad things, or all different kinds of things. And so we look forward to it. It should be a crowded atmosphere. Look for both stands, and I think both of them are new, right? They got new bleachers down there, so look for both of those stands to be packed out and ready for a good one.
Yeah, I think we're all excited. Over the weekend we enjoyed the win, but we came here today, and at the end of the day, this whole week, we're not worried about Summertown, we're worried about Loretto. We want to go 3-0 in these rivalry games, 10-0 in general, but we really want to stick it to Loretto.
What kind of improvements you want to see this team make from week 1 to week 2?
I think we've got to come out and obviously set the tone a little bit earlier. And it may have been just we were a little tight early. Just feeling like we had to make every play as opposed to, hey, let's get through 4 or 5 yards here. Let's make the stop at 2 or 3 yards. We don't have to make a play in the backfield. Just little things like that that you can clean up, and also it's a different scheme. Their offense is completely different than, it's like the opposite end of what Summertown was. And so, it's a little bit different mapping it out and getting our guys ready for this week. Special teams, we need to win special teams. We gave up a punt for a touchdown last week. We got to eliminate that. And then we just got to be solid in every aspect.
I would say offensively coming out more efficiently. We start off real slow. We only had one offensive touchdown in the first half, so I want more efficiency offensively. Defense to come out and get a 3 and out, not let them drive the field and everything. That's what I want to see.
Finally, what's it going to take to get a win there on Friday?
It's going to take everybody. It's going to be a team effort. Receivers got to be good, running backs, linemen, D-line, secondary, everything. We got to, build off each other, play some complementary football, and we'll get out there with a win.
Well, guys, the vibe around this team is special this year. Garrick Barnett has done a great job already. I know we're just in a game in, but everyone senses there's something different with this team. We saw it last week. I've seen it a lot in practice. And, this is a team that's pretty confident that's going over the Loretto tonight.
Yeah, there have been Lawrence County teams in the past where if they got down 14-6, early, late in the first half against a Summertown team, they may have laid down. Like the team, maybe, somewhat kind of what we saw last year. But this team stayed in it, stayed consistent, and then was able to kind of wear down Summertown and kind of put it on them there at the end.
Yeah, and obviously, from the games I've done in the past with Lawrence County, it always felt like they kind of shot themselves in the foot, or they were just kind of undisciplined. But with this group this past week, it's like they stayed calm, cool, and collective, like you were saying. Clint was saying as well whenever he was there for the game. Just something feels different about this. Obviously, Garrett Barnett, he's got those guys locked in. He's got them focused and bought in with what he's selling to them. And like you said, there's a lot of confidence in that locker room going down to Loretto tonight. So. It's a big game to kind of see where you're at, and then after that, you're going to be going into region play pretty quick. So, I know after that, I think Columbia Central is their next game. Giles. Okay, so it's not region, but right after that, it's going to be region play. So, you look at where they were, and there's a lot of excitement in that locker room right now.
Yeah, well, let's go to the home team tonight in Loretto, looking to get back on the right track and get their first win in the Bryce Glass era.
All right, Bryce, I know week one didn't go exactly the way you guys wanted to. What kind of lessons you guys take from that loss to Cornersville?
Man, it was tough. With our inexperience, AJ, we were in the game. We gave ourselves a chance to win the ball game. That's all you can ask for. Now we ain't okay with losing by no means, but we had a chance to win the game. We just didn't execute down the stretch. So I couldn't be happier with our effort, though. I thought our effort was there. So not happy that we lost, but. There's some positives.
It's my first week back, come back from basic. Trying to get in a lot during the week. I take ownership on that loss on the defensive side. I should have took leadership in the first quarter, second quarter. Second half, they didn't score.
For you and this team, how do you move on from week one to week two?
Just look forward, watching the film, trying to correct the things that we did and we messed up on, but just keep looking forward, just keep pushing forward.
Quarterback played well, you hit some big plays, the offense generated some points, so there's certainly a lot to build off on.
Yeah, absolutely. We had almost 400 yards of total offense, with 3 turnovers. That's pretty impressive that we were still able to get to that many yards with the amount of turnovers we had, and that's just some stuff we got to clean up.
Lawrence County coming up next, and your first taste of a rivalry game as a head coach.
Yeah, they're really good. Their D-line is as good as anybody's. They're impressive from start to back, and they're a good football team. We're gonna have our hands full for sure.
What kind of things did you see out of them on film that impressed you, and things to look out for here on Friday?
D-line's really, really good. Quarterback play, he's solid. Don't make many mistakes back there. Running back can run with anybody. They're a solid team from start to finish. So we're gonna have our hands full for sure.
It means the world to us. It's my last time to get a good crack at them. So we're gonna lay it all out on the line. That's what we're gonna do. Lay it all out on the line.
Finally, Logan, what's it gonna take to get a win here on Friday night?
It's gonna take everybody. 11 on D, 11 on O. It's gonna take everybody to work together, and we're really gonna push through this one. Head on.
We're going to play really well. Their roster size is huge, and ours is not. We're going to play really well Friday to give our chance a chance to win a ball game.
All right, guys, what are the keys to the game coming up tonight for both sides if they're going to bring home a victory here in week number 2?
Well, for Loretto, it's definitely got to be limiting turnovers. They had too many last week, and one of them ended up costing them the game there at the end. If they can keep the ball, if the only time they're giving the ball to Lawrence County is off a punt or off of scoring drive, I think they can live with that.
Yeah, obviously, same thing. I agree with that. Limit turnovers and to be able to limit mistakes too as well. Obviously, we saw a lot of mistakes that they made against Cornersville. And, just kind of being able to grow up in the game. Obviously, we know Loretto's a very young team compared to Lawrence County. But, like you said, just limiting turnovers and be able to limit mistakes and take advantage of Lawrence County mistakes and possible turnovers and be able to do something with that. We saw where Cornersville gave Loretto plenty of opportunities to take advantage of their turnovers and mistakes like that. So Loretto's got to be able to capitalize on those as well.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, guys, coming up next here, a new ballpark getting opened up in Lawrence County is Summertown. We'll break in the new digs as Wayne County comes to town. We'll take a look at that game when we return here on Friday Night Lights.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Friday Night Lights, getting you ready for week 2 of high school football across southern middle Tennessee. And we got a big one tonight. Old region foes, Wayne County and Summertown, going to meet up in the northern part of the county as the Eagles break in their brand new stadium. Sort of on campus. It's on the elementary school campus, but that's all pretty much tied together over there. But a lot of excitement for Summertown tonight. It's a place, they've got lockers, they've got lights, they've got brand new grass.
It's a big upgrade.
Yeah.
Will's got a press box.
Will has a
press box.
Will is pumped. He can't wait for it, but there's going to be a lot of excitement over at Summertown tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to, I talked about this Wednesday on Exports Live, and I was saying, when was the last time we broke a new stadium in this county? And other than Summertown's first stadium that they opened up back when they started football, I think it was 2015 or 16 was their first season there. It's been a while. So it's going to be really exciting, and like Clint said, anybody in Summertown that's there tonight, go out and enjoy the new stadium, and you should have a good football game with a team like Wayne County coming in.
Absolutely, and speaking for Wayne County, I know basically almost all of, if not all of Summertown will be there. So if you're from Wayne County, you probably need to leave Wayne County here in the next 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably get your kids out of school early to make sure to get good parking and all that stuff, because that place is going to be jam-packed.
Yep.
I mean, they're going to have to park all in the elementary parking. they're going to have to walk probably quite a bit because it's going to be a big night. I know they're doing a lot of stuff pre-game to open up the new stadium, recognize some people and some teams and stuff like that. I know Will was texting our group chat about that. So it's going to be a really historic night in Summertown tonight. So I'm really looking forward to it. And hopefully, Summertown, a tough team in Wayne County is coming in tonight, and hopefully they can break out the new stadium with a win.
Wayne County coming off a really good win against a really good Richland team. This is a big physical, experienced bunch. Last time they came to Summertown, they put it on the Eagles. The Eagles got some revenge last year. So these two have had their fair share of back and forth in this rivalry.
Oh, yeah, and we've seen Wayne County a little bit this year ourselves in person when we went out there for Loretto's Jamboree. And this Wayne County team's tough. They're physical. They're going to run the ball, and they have a smart team. I mean, we didn't see hardly any mistakes from them in that Jamboree and while their starters were in the game. And so it really is going to be a good challenge for Summertown to see if they can put a stop to this Wildcat offense.
Yeah, Wayne County, they play with tempo. They're really good, sound offensively and defensively. Whenever we saw it with Loretto, and I went back and watched that or the Wayne County and Richland game, whatever the footage I could find there. But, you looked at Wayne County and we looked at Richland, we knew how good Richland would be, and we knew how good Wayne County was. Well, it was kind of a little bit of surprise when it came to Wayne County, just how much they dominated Richland in a lot of ways. So, I'm really looking forward to it. And like you said, Summertown's got their hands full. But, with a night like tonight, maybe the crowd can definitely help them out, give them the support and all that stuff because they're going to need it tonight against Wayne County. And, with a brand new stadium, what a way to get a win tonight for sure.
Yep. Now let's hear what the Eagles have to say as I caught up with them earlier this week.
All right, Coach, no one the way the other night wanted to go for you guys, but what kind of lessons can you take from a game like that?
Well, we got a lot of things to learn from. I mean, there was a lot of mistakes in the game, and I believe there's wins and there's lessons, so we got a lot of lessons to learn. But, we did some good things. We I ain't going to replay the game, but you saw it, and everybody else did too. But we did some good things, moved the ball in the first half. I thought we looked like a pretty good football team at times, and like we've looked. And then we had some real crucial mistakes. Had a turnover, had a miscommunication or two on some plays. We got a couple people running different plays, and I'll chalk it up first game jitters or whatever, and give Lawrenceburg credit. They did a good job Friday night. So a lot of good things, but yeah, a lot of mistakes as we go back through the film to correct.
Well, from that game, we could just, take all the film that we had, fix the mistakes that we had and do better next week, and, come into next week stronger and, we'll fight hard, try to win.
Obviously, moving on to this coming weekend, your first home game and the first game in the new ballpark.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement around that. I know our community's excited about it. I've heard a lot of talk for several weeks now, and man, we're coming right down the wire on getting everything finished, and we're going to get a couple practices in there this week. Like I said, I expect a big crowd and a lot of excitement around the game Friday night.
Very excited. We're all super excited. Like some of the guys came out the other night watching the lights get programmed. It was looking super cool under the lights.
Another good team you got to face, Wayne County. Another tough one here in week 2.
Yeah, very good football team, and we still remember 2 years ago they smacked us, and I don't just mean beat us. I mean they smacked us. They were more physical than us. They were a really strong physical team right here on this field, and we went over last year, and I felt like our physicality was better, and we matched up with them a little better, and it was a close game that we pulled out. But I expect the same physicality. They got a good-looking football team.
Very, very physical team. It's gonna be a dogfight. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come down to fundamentals, doing the little things right.
What kind of improvements do you want to see from week 1 into week 2?
Well, at first everybody wants to see improvements, right? Because you got stuff on film when they've seen things now that everybody else saw, and it's out there, and we want to go improve on. But a lot of things the things I mentioned, we've got to eliminate. We got to eliminate the turnover. We've got to get on the same page when we call play. We got to have all 11 guys run the same play instead of a different play. That would help. And I don't think there's any way of skirting around it. I think our guys got tired, and we've got to be a little better condition-wise and play a little smarter in that regard. And I told them today, it's not X's and O's. We're going to work on improving those things, but fundamentals is what wins the game. You got to get it lined up. You got to get in a stance. You got to take on blocks. You got to play with good pad level. You got to block. You got to tackle, and that's what wins. My senior year in high school, I interviewed one of our coaches that had retired, and he won over 200-something games. I forget how many Coach Stroud won. And, that's one of the things I still remember as vivid as yesterday. And he was a single wing guy. And he said, Dan, it don't matter what you do, you got to block and tackle. So that's what we're trying to work on, block and tackle, and get better at fundamentals.
Fix those mental mistakes. I feel like we used a little too much of our, adrenaline and energy on, getting hyped up before the game. We got to be more calm and ready, and then use that energy in the game and fight hard.
Favorite question: what's it going to take to get a win here on Friday?
Outscore them. Play good defense, and again, eliminate the. Seriously, defensively, I thought the other thing that disappointed me the other night, we gave up some big plays, and again, I think that goes back to getting lined up and being in the right stance and playing your right technique. And so, pursuit to the ball, all those things, we're working on some of that stuff right now. But we got a lot of improvements to make, and we got to do it sustain that for 4 quarters.
Obviously, for Summertown tonight, they're going to have to play almost a perfect game when they take on Wayne County. Got a lot of talent on this team. Depth is an issue for the Eagles. And when you're playing a physical team like that, you got to find ways to do so. But if you're going to trust anybody, Dan Winfrey and his coaching staff, that's a pretty good staff to trust.
Yeah, that's as much experience as you could want on a coaching staff. I think the key for Summertown tonight is don't come out too hot. And I say that in a sense that you're excited. It's a new stadium, all this, that, and the other. You can't come out too hot, because as soon as that wears off, second quarter, and you're drained, and you don't have a backup.
Right.
So they try to play a full game. Don't waste all of it in the first quarter.
Yeah, that, and also limit your turnovers also, because like you said, the adrenaline's going to be high. There's going to be a lot of energy in that new stadium tonight, and what that could lead to. They could lead to false starts. Some flags, some stuff like that. So that's one thing that Summertown's going to have to keep an eye on for sure. And, with a team like Wayne County, kind of real tempo and disciplined team like that as well, Summertown's just got to take advantage and be able to execute well against Wayne County. So that's probably my key for Summertown tonight.
Well, speaking of Wayne County, we also caught up with them earlier this week. Here's what the Wildcats have to say.
Well, Coach, got a good win right here against a really good team on Friday night, and a good way to start the year.
It was. It was a heck of a ball game. 2 good football teams, and I couldn't be more proud of our guys for the way they competed the other night, man. Richland came in, outstanding football team, and did some really good things, and had us in some bad spots throughout the game, but our kids kept battling and was able to pull out the win.
Well, it was good competition. Came out week 1. I believe they was ranked pretty high in the state, and had high expectations. Good freshman quarterback, good team all around. Could sling it all over the yard, and our guys showed up, especially our secondary there in the second half, and was able to stop them and get the win.
It's kind of what you've talked about the last couple of years finish, and it's 16-14 going into the half, and you have to hold off a really good team there in the second half.
Absolutely. It was big for us to get that score right there right before half and go up 16-14, going in with a little bit of momentum, and to be able to come out, and to control an offense like Richland has and not let them score the second half, that was huge for us. To be able to keep them out of the zone, and especially that last drive, and be able to step up and make some big plays right there.
It felt great. Just coming down here and showing our fight, especially in that second half. Neither team scored, and just especially that play right before halftime with 9 seconds left, came down here, caught an absolute bomb, and ran a couple guys over to get in the end zone. Really just put a staple on what we want to do this season.
Got another tough game this week. Got to go over to take on Summertown.
We do. Going over there, and we know it's going to be a good atmosphere over there with being the first high school game at their new place. So we know they're going to be hyped up. Going to be a different style than what we saw this last week with what Summertown likes to do. But we're looking forward to that challenge as well. We'll try to get them coached up and be ready for it.
They're at their brand new field. I believe we're their first game, high school game at least there, and they're going to be the exact opposite of Richland. They're going to try to run it at you. They ain't going to try to throw it a whole lot, and we got to show up for that too and hit them in the mouth.
Road games are always tough, but this one kind of feels a little bit different, knowing new ballpark, everything that they got going on this week.
Right. And I know they're going to have a lot of different events going on over there, and a lot of stuff to open up the facility and all that stuff. So we got to be able to manage that. It's always difficult going to somebody else's place, just dealing with all the stuff that goes on, outside the field. But we got to take care of what we can take care of inside the lines, and not listen to all that excess stuff that's going to be taking place.
What's it going to take to get a win there on Friday?
We got to go over there and take care of the football. We got to be able to get their offense off the field. They're a team that likes to control the football, control the time of possession. So we got to be a good defensive team Friday. Get them off the field, and we need to finish drives ourselves.
Well, we got to control the line of scrimmage mainly. Got to come out and make sure our guys know where to line up, know responsibilities, and just make sure we're in our right headspace when we come in.
So, guys, what are the keys to the game tonight for both sides?
Yeah, like I said, for Summertown, you can't come out too high. Obviously, you don't want to burn out all that energy for that adrenaline rush from coming out in a new stadium. For Wayne County, it's just play sound football. They probably have more talent top to bottom than Summertown does. But for them, they need to play clean. If you come in here and make a couple mistakes, anything can happen. That's why you got to play the game.
Yeah, absolutely. From Summertown's side, I completely agree with you, Michael. You got to limit yourself. Don't get too high off of the new stadium. It's a historic night. Don't get me wrong with that, but also you got to be able to take care of business and know what's the key at hand. So you got to play clean. You got to execute every play against this Wayne County team that's really sound. And for Wayne County, obviously, like you said, just do what they do. Play your tempo football. Don't hurt yourself, and don't hurt yourself where you can help yourself. So that's probably the thing that Wayne County needs to focus on, and don't give Summertown any hope, because that crowd tonight will keep them into that game for sure.
Yeah. Coming up next, guys, we check in with Collinwood and Richland as they get ready for week 2 as well.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you, because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen, because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights as we get you ready for everything going down in week number 2 in the high school football season here in Southern Middle Tennessee. We previewed 2 games already. Now let's head on over to Giles County, where Richland will be at home for the first time here in 2025. Tough loss for them on the road in Wayne County last week, guys, but this is a really good team, and hey, they got a Class 4A team coming into their building here tonight.
Yeah, it was a tough loss last week to Wayne County, but you've seen how good Wayne County is. I mean, we've seen them a couple of times face some of our teams, and it was no different last week for Richland, and we saw what we kind of thought we would saw from Richland. They're very talented, but they're very young, and so they're going to have to get that experience kind of under their feet before we really start to see too much improvement, but I think bringing Spring Hill in tonight's a great test for them. A bigger school, a lot more players. It'll definitely give them a test of what they want to get to.
Yeah, absolutely. And Spring Hill being in Lawrence County region this past year, no longer in their region. But Richland, like you said, they're just going to have to be able to bounce back. They're at home for the first time this season, so that helps them for sure. And, with the tough loss to Wayne County, you're going to be able to bounce back in a young team like that. And, being at home with a crowd behind you like that against a really good 4A school, like you said, a bigger school for sure. If you're Richland, you just got to be ready for what they bring to you, and you got to be able to execute. And I know with that home crowd, having that home feeling as well, kind of like Summertown tonight, that definitely will be a help for their offense and their defense as well.
Yeah, that offense can get going with that freshman quarterback. He's really, really good.
Yes.
I can't wait to watch him develop as the time goes on. And sometimes you just run into the right team at the wrong time, and that's probably what happened to him last week. But this is a team that needs a big win tonight, knowing how tough that region is in front of them this year.
Yeah, definitely going to need that. I mean, looking at it, it's definitely kind of loaded on the back end of their schedule, but they got Eagleville. We know Eagleville's tough. We saw what Cornersville did to Loretto, and then Fayetteville and at Moore County your last 2 weeks. I mean, those are two brutal road trips, and we know how good those teams have been recently.
Yeah, it's a tough road for them, especially down the road for Richland with their region, but to get a big win and to start the season 0-1, that's tough for sure. And you really do need a win tonight against Spring Hill, a bigger school as well, because down the road, you're going to be starting into region play once again, coming up with Moore County, like you said, the other teams like that. But you just got to be able to bounce back and what's ahead and trying to develop those younger guys as well, and to get better every single game in practice and taking every rep serious. So I think this is a huge game tonight, and I think the crowd will definitely be involved with this game as well.
Let's hear what the Raiders have to say going into week number 2.
Coach, I know week 1 didn't go the way you guys wanted it to, but what kind of positives do you take from a game like that?
Well, I mean, it was a big, good physical ball game. Obviously we came out on the short end of it, but, winners and losers every week. You can't have 9 penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have 7 drops, a couple of which were for big plays. You can't do that and expect to win ball games against good opponents, and so that's what happened. That's the story of Friday night, and we just got to regroup and respond, and we've done that so far this week, so that's what we're looking for.
Well, I think the first half, the offense executed pretty well. We had a couple of calls that didn't go our way, but we can't blame it on the refs. We didn't execute the second half, but the positives, I think we threw it pretty well. We're going to work on running the ball a little better this week, but we gave good effort, and we didn't quit at the end of the game. We moved the ball decent.
How do you guys just kind of flush that out and get ready for week 2?
Well, just, realizing that, we let one slip away, and that's nothing against Wayne County. They played a tremendous game, a really, really good game, and, they were ready, they were prepared. Like I told our kids, they treated it like, we've kind of built a rivalry in the last little bit, and we showed up, expecting the W, and they showed up ready to kick our tails, and they did that. So kudos to them, and we just got to respond the right way in how we prepare and get ready for this next one.
Well, I think that we went into week 1 thinking we were one of the higher ranks in the state. We were a little big-headed, but I think that humbled us a little bit. We want it more now. We'll want it more going into week 2 for sure.
Spring Hill coming up, and you got your first home game here of the season.
Yeah, we're excited about getting in front of our fans. We always bring a good crowd when we're at home, for sure, really any time. But looking forward to getting out in front of them. It's a big challenge against a 4A school. But our kids understand that if we want to be a deep playoff team, then we've got to play these tough opponents and challenge ourselves, and so that's what we're trying to do.
We're excited. We're going to get to put on in front of the crowd and just show everybody that we had somewhat high expectations, to keep the high expectations, and we're not done but for one loss. We don't let one thing determine our season.
You guys have done that a lot, playing the 4A and the 5A schools, and really challenging yourself against schools with bigger populations.
Well, I mean, they put their pants on the same way we do. When it's all said and done, when we go up against better competition as far as in our region and down the road, these games will help prepare us for that. So that's why we like to play them.
Yes, sir. I think that's our identity, kind of. We're always been the guys that people look down to, and
we're used to that, so that's not going to be a problem for us. We just got to go into it thinking that we're going to win and just compete the best we can.
What's it going to take to get a win here on Friday night?
Doing those things that I talked about earlier, cutting down on our mistakes and getting our execution right, making the plays when they're there to be made, and that's something we've done all summer and all preseason as well. So, it was a little bit of an anomaly for us Friday night, but you're going to have that sometimes, and when that happens, somebody's got to step up and be the guy, and so we're looking for a couple guys to do that for us.
So a big game for the Raiders tonight, trying to knock off a 4A team in Spring Hill. Now over to Collinwood, where the Trojans didn't have a great start to the season, didn't play well against St. George at home, but they're going to go on the road, and they're going to take on a team that you guys saw last week in Cornersville. So Trojans have a very, very tough road to hoe here tonight.
Yeah, they got their work cut out for them. I mean, we saw Cornersville, they're physical, but they're fast too. I mean, their offense is a lot of sweeps, a lot of power plays, but I mean, they just it looked like they took a lot of they paid attention to what would be a disadvantage for Loretto and be like, okay, let's load everybody on this side and kind of power it right through them. And I think that's probably what we'll see a lot of from Cornersville this year. And they're a team that can be very dangerous early in the season. Now, when attrition starts playing in late parts of the season, they might lose a guy and they don't have I think only 33 guys on their roster, so it could cut them a little thin, but. It's definitely going to be a job for Collinwood tonight.
Yeah, you look at Collinwood dropping their first game of the year, and in the fashion they did, you want to be able to have a bounce back game in Cornersville. There's not another game like Cornersville like that. A team that's kind of tough-minded. They're going to, wear you down, kind of beat you up. We saw it against Loretto where, how many passing yards did they have, Michael? It was like less than
6. 50. I think it was 6. Yeah. And they, threw an interception on one of their 3 passes. So they're not going to run the ball a lot.
Yeah, they're not going to.
10 guys in the box and feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, they're going to manage the clock. They're going to have the clock on their side. They're going to manage the football. But, if they still have those turnover problems Cornersville has, Collinwood, if they can take advantage of those, we said that Loretto had plenty of opportunities. They just couldn't take advantage. If Collinwood, if they take advantage of those opportunities that Cornersville gives them, Collinwood can come out with a big win here tonight.
But Collinwood's not a little team, by any stretch of the imagination. They're just as big and physical as Cornersville can be. So I think it's going to be a very, very good matchup tonight.
Yeah, and a good chance to rebound for the Trojans. They desperately need it, knowing the region that they got to face is very tough with McKenzie, Wayne County, obviously in that same region, Perry County. These are some pretty good, traditionally good teams, so not going to be easy for the Trojans.
Not one bit.
I had a chance to catch up with them earlier this week. Here's what they had to say.
I know week 1 didn't go the way you guys wanted to, but what kind of lessons do you take from a game like that?
We were playing pretty good football and made a couple of mistakes, giving a short field, and got us a little bit of bind. The little quarterback they got is really quick. We hadn't seen anything on them, and we didn't get a good look at that. But no excuses. We just you just can't make mistakes. We're just not a team that has a lot of speed, so we can't make mistakes and then overcome those things.
We just can't make the same stupid mistakes we did and just not coming out ready, coming out flat. Just don't be stupid,
How do you move on to week number 2 and kind of flesh out week 1?
When we came back in, I just told them, it's over, it's done. We didn't even watch film on it. We just, we get ready for Cornersville. We just picked up where we was at, and I'm pretty adamant all this time when I talk about you can't change the past. You got to worry about the future and deal with it now. And so we just didn't do a whole lot. Been the same way if we won. You got to move on next week. So
it ain't bad or nothing. We did that because we went in thinking they weren't that good, and then turn around, that happened or whatever. So I think it's better if we just know we're going to have to play 100% already. Then.
Speaking of next week, it's here, and you got a good Cornersville team coming up in week 2.
Yes, sir. They're a really good football team. We was lucky enough to play on Thursday night. We had to go over at Loretto and watch them play. Got good speed. Quarterback's really good, returning from last year. Number 3, a great back. And so we got our hands full. Got to tackle well. Hopefully we learned a little bit. Watching Loretto, do some things that maybe we can fix some things. We just can't make mistakes. And like I said, I didn't think we tackled very well. We've been working on that a little bit, and hopefully it'll get better.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah. I know they got a good quarterback. I know that. Pretty good running back. Just got to stop them on defense. We'll be all right.
What's it going to take to get a win there?
Gosh, it's just, they're really good. 6 and 3, we got to keep them contained, and 7's not a bad back either. So they got really good backs. It's just going to be, trying to keep those guys cornered up, hemmed up, and not let them, get loose, and because they can go the distance from anywhere. They're really good backs, and hopefully we can, I realize they're probably going to get a few, but maybe we can, win that battle.
Contain the outside, that's one thing. And I know they got some pretty big guys, so our linemen's are going to have to really do something to move them big guys, you know what I mean?
Guys, a lot of teams trying to make that next big step going from week 1 to week 2. That's when they say your biggest improvement is, and everybody's looking for that here tonight.
Yeah, it could be a big-time game for Collinwood, obviously, like you talked about with their brutal region schedule coming up. But they have a couple of non-region opponents that kind of vary the styles with them. I mean, you got Cornersville tonight. Next Friday, you're at Scotts Hill. The next Friday, you're home against Franklin Christian. So you're getting a lot of varying styles in here that really prepare you for that brutal region schedule. That is their last 5 weeks of the season. I mean, you got Brewston, McKenzie, at McEwen, at Perry County, and Wayne County. So it's definitely not going to be an easy one in that.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Wayne County, but I think in their eyes, this is a must-win game for them, especially after losing week 1, like you said, a rebound and a bounce-back game here tonight. And, they're going to have to come away with a big win here tonight. But, like I said, if they can take advantage of what Cornwall gives them, they should be able to take advantage of that game and try to come away with the win and go 1-1 into week 3.
Yeah, we did see Cornersville kind of slow down in that second half, and that could have been more on the part of Loretto's defensive adjustments. But, they slowed down in the second half, which, and that we've seen that kind of happen with Collinwood in the past. So it's really going to be what team can put a full 4 quarters on the field.
Got an exciting slate of games going down in week number 2 across southern middle Tennessee. Kickoff for your game. It's just a few minutes away. So for Hayden Burks, Michael Marks, I'm AJ Good. We'll see you coming up at Kickoff for all of these games. And also, don't forget to check out the highlights tonight on the Final Score.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, pastor of Mars Hill Baptist Church. And it's that time of year again where the hallways of the schools come alive with life. We love hearing the children go back, their laughter, their squeals, the excitement. And we want you to know at Mars Hill Baptist Church, we're praying for you as you start back to school. Whether you're in the kindergarten and starting your very first day, or whether this is your senior year, it's the last time you're going to walk the halls of that high school. We want you to know we're praying for you and we're supporting you. We're praying you have a great, productive year, a safe year, and when you come to the end of this school year, you look back and say, what a great year it's been. I also like to encourage you. We have a great children and student ministries at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and we'd love to come alongside you and help you grow in that area of your life as well. So as you begin this school year, begin knowing we're behind you, we support you, and we love you. God bless you. Have a great school year.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenneke Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenneke Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenneke.com.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to LM Forsyth Field for the 50th time in their histories. The Lawrence County Wildcats and the Loretto Mustangs will meet up on the gridiron. AJ Good joined alongside by my good pal, the big fella, Dusty Kaiser, here for tonight's rivalry game. Dusty, is a beautiful night. It feels like fall out here, and we could have potentially a good one on our hands here tonight.
You know, AJ, I've been thinking about this game all day. You know, when I found out Wednesday that I was going to be on a call with you. You know, born and raised right here in Lawrence County, a lot of people don't understand what this actually means to Lawrence County and Lawrence County sports. And listen, you could put a bunch of freshmen out here and nothing else, and they're going to beat their heads in. I think we're setting up for a great one. We got 2 new first-year coaches. And listen, these fans are going to be excited, and I think the players are buying into both programs, and I think it's going to be a good one.
Lawrence County coming in at 1-0, winning the Garrick Barnett debut 35-14 over their other rival in Summertown, so they're playing for a county championship tonight. Right. Loretto coming in at 0-1 after falling in week 1 right here 38-28 to Cornersville under first-year head coach Bryce Glass. Loretto is currently in one of the best stretches in school history, only rivaled by what they did in the mid-'90s. They made the playoffs 5 straight years in a row, so it's the second-best playoff stretch in school history, while the Wildcats, Dusty, just trying to get there for the first time in 10 years.
Yeah, you know, and Coach, new Coach Barnett, he's getting the guys where they need to go. And listen, they get a win here tonight. You know, we talked about it Wednesday night. You get a win here tonight, you start out 2-0. That makes things next week look pretty good. You know, and listen, Loretto, they come off a tough loss this past Friday night to Cornersville. So, listen, Lawrence County's going to have their hands full tonight as well.
You know, Dusty, this game has been so much fun. This is the one I look forward to the most all football season, because my first year here, we had like 5 touchdowns scored in the final 5 minutes, and that was a lot of fun. The next year, 48-42, the Lawrence County wins that game. When we come back here, and that's when Loretto, in a 1-score game, ends that long losing skid to the Wildcats. And then next year, you know, Loretto came in with a lot of high expectations, and the Wildcats were able to get back on the right track after losing to Summertown for the first time ever the week before. So this game, when you look at the records, okay, yes, Lawrence County won, Loretto lost. However, this is a rivalry game. There's a lot riding on the line. And by the way, it's week 2 of the season. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. And listen, you're right. When I started X Sports, was the second time me and you called down here. But that second game you're talking about was our first one together here.
Right.
And it was the 48-42 game. Unbelievable. You know, and we've actually got to call some big games down here. You just talked about the Summertown Loretto game we called down here because of the rain.
Right.
You know, so we have seen some some big football games right here, and they've been exciting. And like you said, high scoring. Listen, tonight shouldn't be any different.
Yeah. And the year before, I believe 2020, it was 57-36 was the final score. So, Vegas is looking at this game going, well, we at least got to put this over 50 or maybe 60 here between
the over
the two.
and under taking over 50.
Well, Lawrence County's offense last week, Dusty, just was over 400 yards total offense. 333 of that was on the ground. They're led by Logan Clayton at quarterback, Carter Pettigrew at running back. Got a really good stable of receivers, Gage Smith, Demetrius Silva, and Zacchaeus Everly. And this is a group that we saw them a year ago, saw a lot of growth in that new offense a year ago, and they've come back this year, especially in week number 1, and looked pretty good after a slow start.
You're right. And Lawrence County, I'm not trying to get on the other side here, but Lawrence County is bringing back some very vital role players to this game. With Max Taylor, you got J.B. Hageman. I just seen him walk off the field. It looks like his brother Matt walking off the field. It looks like J.B.'s grew 3 inches and put on some weight. But listen, Loretto, your first-year coach, you got a new quarterback, lost some players. So, listen, they're growing too. And like you said, it's week 2. You don't know what you're going to get.
Quarterback Ben Lyles in his second game as the starting quarterback at Loretto. And Dusty did a pretty good job, had some mistakes in week 1. And he's got a former offensive lineman turned running back behind him in Colby Brown. That is a haul to tackle.
Yeah, that's a horse. And listen, he's going to get better. Lyles is going to get better each week. Coach Glass, he focuses a lot on that when he was a coordinator. So I know that he's doing everything he can to get Lyles in the best shape for tonight.
So Lawrence County will be kicking it off to start things off here. Field in great condition. Dusty, we noticed it here in pregame. Not only the field, but we got new bleachers on both sides. They've made a lot of upgrades to the facilities here at Loretto in just about every sport, and it looks amazing.
I was going to say, it just seems like each sport is getting their own stuff, which is great. I guess we need to let people know if the lights go out. They told us that happened the other night.
Yeah.
Don't freak out.
Yeah, the new LED lights.
Yeah, they had a little issue, but no big deal.
So Thatcher McDonald on to kick it away for Lawrence County. Back deep to return. Jaden Powell and Cameron Massey are back deep to return.
That's 14. That's Eli Chapman.
Yeah. Let the legally blind guy get a number one. Let me get all my bad numbers.
Legally blind guy, and I got a guy that's wearing readers now all the time. So
who knows what
we're going to call
At
that
least
tonight.
We can read them. These uniforms, brand new uniforms, look great, and we can read them. So McDonald on to kick it away here for the Wildcats in the all-white uniforms, purple helmets. Loretto, all black helmets, jerseys, and pants. Low line drive kick. That's going to roll and be fielded at the 20-yard line. And he is stacked up and brought down immediately by Gage Smith at the 26. And that's where the Mustangs will take over first down and 10. 6-yard gain there by Jaden Powell.
That's great downfield coverage by the Wildcats here on special teams. And that's something they've been working on.
And Gage Smith, he was really active the other night against Summertown. And, man, that's the thing. Sometimes you're definitely going to get a broken tackle or two off a kickoff. But right there, Gage made sure it was one and done right off the get-go. So first down and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 27-yard line. Ben Lyles, a sophomore, speedy man with a huge arm behind on him as well. And he's actually going to have Andrew Riley behind him in the backfield out of the pistol formation. And we're going right off the get-go going to get a false start. We had about 3 black jerseys.
They all jumped.
Or that, and I believe we got a delay of game there on Loretto as well. So first down and 15 now coming up here for the Mustangs.
I think Max Taylor had something to do with the jump, if that's what they're calling, because he kept inching. He would back up and kept inching. You could see that line was really focusing on him.
And Lyles was pointing out a bunch of different things. Same formation. You actually got big Colby Brown at the wing here. And the handoff will go over the right side to Riley. He's got some room, and he will take it to about the 28-yard line. Not a bad pit, or about a 5-yard gain to the 27, so that will make it second down and 10.
That was kind of slow developing right there, trying to hit that hole.
Gage Moses there on the stop for the Wildcats. It's a second down and 10 coming up. And, Dusty, that's those 5-yard penalties that if you keep having them over and over, those little nicks turn into gashes and major wounds by the end of the game. Hand off here to Riley over the left side. He's got a bit of room, but Zacchaeus Everly stacks him up right at the 30-yard line. So about a 3rd down and 7 coming up here for the Mustangs.
Official here spotted them right at the 30. Just maybe inside the 30.
So 3rd down and 7. The first 3rd down opportunity coming up here as we are 1:10 into this game. Good initial blocking there, but the Lawrence County defense is filling in those holes quickly here early on.
Well, this is a big down for Lawrence County to set the tone on defense, because it looks like Loretto's going to try to run a football on them tonight.
I said that was going to be their emphasis all season. Head coach Bryce Glass said that in the preseason. Lyles drops back. Pressure comes, throws off his back. Intercepted! Demetrius Silva taking it down the sideline, cuts up field into the end zone. Touchdown, Lawrence County. A pick 6, and the Wildcats on the board. They lead it 6-0.
Hey, he just read the quarterback's eyes, AJ, the whole time. He never fell back. He stayed up. Pick 6. Good job.
And pressure came from up the middle. Lyles had to throw off his back foot, and Silva was right there. Johnny on the spot and took that one to the house.
And I know we're going to say his name a lot, but they double-teamed Max Taylor. He was trying to get in, so he had to roll out.
Sarah Morrison on to attempt the extra point here for the Wildcats. Snap is back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:19 remaining here in the first quarter. Lawrence County off the pick 6 leads at 7-0. We'll have the next Mustang Drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Demetrius Silva pick 6, add the Sarah Morrison extra point. Lawrence County leads Loretto here in the Uncivil War 7-0, 10-19. Remaining here in the first quarter. Thatcher McDonald on to kick it away. Chapman and Powell back deep to return here for the Mustangs. And this is going to be a pooch, and that one is fielded, and he goes right down on it at the 37-yard line. So pretty decent field position here for the Mustangs on their second drive of the game. Logan Long on the play there.
Yeah, right here's where Lyles is just going to have to settle in. You know, this last drive, you just got to throw it away. You got to recoup right here.
So you're going to mark it at the 39-yard line. That'll be first down and 10 for the Mustangs from there. Good story with Logan Long, Dusty. He just got back from basic training. Last week against Cornersville was his first week of football. So he just got back from basic training, so a really good story there for Loretto. Riley's still behind. Lyles here out of the pistol. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Lyles now going to roll out to his left. Pressure comes. A lot of pressure. He's going to throw, and that one is intercepted. It's Max Taylor makes the play, and they're going to bring him down at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back interceptions. And I don't think a Max Taylor interception was on your bingo board there, Dusty.
No, it's not on my bingo board, AJ, at all, but I'll take a wild card if I can get one.
What a play, and good pressure by the Wildcats there. And Max Taylor makes the catch, and the Wildcats will bring the offense on the field. They have it first down and 10 from the Mustang 46-yard line. He was just right there. Great pressure. So 10:05 here on a first quarter clock. Wildcats have to get on the field here. They might be in danger of a play clock violation right off the get-go. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Carter Pettigrew beside Clayton here out of the shotgun. And they're going to have to hurry. Yep, and they do. Clayton going to call his own number, an RPO. And he's going to get across the 40, across the 35, and brought out of bounds at the 31-yard line, so a 15-yard pickup and a first down for the Wildcats.
That's just a great run. Logan does such a good job on that RPO, AJ. He just follows his blockers. He gets out front, and he's so fast. And he's kind of shifty right there. He don't look like he's doing a whole lot, but he's actually getting up and down the field.
Max Taylor had to leave because his helmet popped off, so he has to set out for a play. They'll flip the formation now. Pettigrew to Clayton's left. Is Clayton going to call his own number again? An RPO. It's Zacchaeus Everly.
Oh, he runs over
a man and takes it down to the 25-yard line. A six-yard pickup, going to bring up second down and 4. And if they can get that RPO working, that could be dangerous against not just Loretto, but any team that they play this year.
They're going quick.
Yeah, very quick here. And Clayton going to hand off here to Pettigrew, and he slips. And he will go down at the 26. So that will bring up third down and 5. Had a hole there, but just could not keep his feet underneath him. So the first third down, and the Wildcats going to play fast here. 9:15 remaining in the first quarter. Zare going to flip the formation, go to the right here. Gavin Schultz, the H-back, tight end in the backfield. Now they're going to look to the sidelines. The Loretto student section making some noise here to our left. They're going to have to hurry up here to get the play off, and they're in danger of. And they get it off, and they're going to call Clayton's number over the right side. He gets into the red zone, and he will go down to the 14-yard line. No penalty flags. They give him forward progress to the 13, and another Wildcat first down.
He does such a great job. They're doing a great job. Lawrence County doing a great job blocking out front.
And we got 2 offensive linemen now leaving the field here. They have a beefy front line here, Lawrence County does.
Well, you got Hageman at center, Taylor to his left.
Clayton going to lob it up in the air. Gage Smith makes the catch and a touchdown for the Wildcats. 8:33 remaining here in the first, and they lead it 13-0.
That's just great pitch and catch, as we call it, AJ. Great job by Logan Clayton throwing that off to the corner.
And a really good job by Gage Smith. You know, he got his hands on the defender, but didn't really push off. Just did enough to have separation to go up and make the catch.
And that's a great football play.
On to kick the extra point is Sarah Morrison. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Wildcats lead at 14-0, 8:32 remaining here in the first. We'll have the next Loretto drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
5-play, 46-yard drive capped off by Logan Clayton's 13-yard touchdown pass to Gage Smith. Had the extra point. Lawrence County leading their rivals in Loretto in the Uncivil War 14-0. 2 turnovers Dusty Kaiser have turned into 14 points.
AJ, Lawrence County has done a really good job on defense.
McDonald, a low line drive kick, fielded by Powell at the 20-yard line. He gets across the 30 ahead of steam and brought down immediately right at the 36-yard line, or the 35, and that's where the Mustangs will take over, first down and 10. So Powell gets some good, decent blocking downfield, turns into a 15-yard gain. And not bad starting field position here for the Mustangs. 2 possessions and 2 interceptions on 4 plays ran so far. Making the big stop there on that kickoff return was Cutler Garvin. Riley in the pistol behind Ben Lyles. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Riley gets the handoff up the middle, still on his feet. Zacchaeus Everly and a host of Wildcats will bring him down after a 3-yard gain to the 38-yard line. Second down and 7 coming up here for Loretto. We'll hit the 8-minute mark here. One has been a wild first 4 minutes.
Sure it has.
Same formation here for the Mustangs. Riley gets a handoff over the left side. Got a little bit of room, and he gets stacked up at the 40-yard line. So a 2-yard pickup will bring up 3rd down and 5.
Man, that front's just nasty right now.
Making the stop, Aiden Maynard here for the Wildcats. So 3rd down and 5. The last 3rd down was one of the 2 interceptions here, so the Mustangs going to try to get some momentum, much needed momentum in the spot right here. Flip the formation, send the 2 receivers to the right side. Riley gets the ball up the middle, and Max Taylor and a whole host of Wildcats, including Garvin, bring him down at the 35-yard line. That's a 5-yard loss, and 4th down coming up now for Loretto.
They are definitely getting pressure right up the middle.
And they were there in a heartbeat. You had Taylor, Maynard, Garvin eventually put him away.
Yeah,
Gavin Schultz was there on top of it.
I mean, it's just...
Riley on to punt it away here for Loretto. Back deep to return Gage Smith and Zacchaeus Everly. Snap is back. Pretty good punt, actually. And that one
really good punt.
Rolls down the sideline, and they will say it goes out of bounds at probably the 31. So that's where the Wildcats will take over. 1st down and 10. It's only their 2nd drive. Their worst starting field position the last time was in Loretto territory off the interception. So first time they have to start on the negative side of the football field. 6:24 remaining here in the first. Wildcats leading the Mustangs here 14-0. Logan Clayton and company bringing the offense back on the field. Good mixture of Clayton runs and passes in that first drive. 2 receivers here to the left. H-back and a single receiver to the right. Pettigrew to Clayton's right here out of the shotgun. Pettigrew gets a handoff here over the left side, and he's got some room. And Dylan Thompson makes a great play in the open field, and we've got a penalty flag in the area of holding. Say they're going to give him a 1-yard, maybe a 2-yard gain, but it looks like they're already signaling holding. And that is. And they will knock the Wildcats backwards on that one. Pretty much, you throw a flag in that area, that's about the only only result you're going to get there. They will probably take this to the 21, and that's where they are. First penalty against the Wildcats. Penalties have been an issue with this team over the last couple of years, Dusty, and a bit of an issue the other night. They had 10 for 95 yards against Summertown. Quick throw out, quick screen to Everly, and gets a really good block down the side. And he's going to take off down the sidelines, very close to the 1st down marker. Actually say he went out of bounds at the 38-yard line. So a 17-yard pickup and a 1st and 20 now turns into a 2nd down and 3. Wildcats going to work quickly here, Dusty. Trips here to the right. H-back to the left. Clayton, quick screen out to Everly again. He's got enough room for a 1st down. Cuts up field and brought down at the 45-yard line, and that will be enough for another Wildcat 1st down. 7-yard pickup on the play.
I don't know that I like that play set up right there. I know they got some positive yards. I like it better when they just spread it and not stack it on one side. That's just me.
Like the trips formation that way.
Mm-hmm.
2 receivers to the left. Tight end and a single receiver to the right. 5:35 remaining in the first. Pettigrew's still in the game at running back. Clayton fakes the handoff, going to throw it deep here to Silva, and he's out of bounds. Had him open, but even if he caught it, he was going to be out of bounds. 2nd down and 10 coming up here for Lawrence County. You saw the other night against Summertown. They threw the ball around a lot early. Second half was a very run-dominant game for Lawrence County, but we're seeing a good mixture of things here from the Wildcats in the early going.
Yeah, they are. They have mixed it up a lot more tonight in the first quarter than they did last Friday night.
2 receivers to the left, the tight end, 1 to the right. Pettigrew gets a handoff, and he's got a lot of room in the Mustang territory. Cuts upfield, still going, gets a push. He's across the 35 and down to the 33-yard line.
Wow.
A big gain by Carter Pettigrew. The Wildcats offense now in the Mustang territory.
That's just great running, AJ. I mean, Carter's legs never stopped. And, that, and that's just, that's what they do. That's great coaching, keeping him going like that.
1st down and 10 here for Lawrence County. Already 5 in the game. Quick throw. It's Cesare makes the catch across the 30. Still going, and looks like he's going to go out of bounds. Right, or maybe just a yard shy of the yard to gain there at the 24-yard line. So a 9-yard pickup, 2nd down and 1 coming up here for the Wildcats. There's 5 left to play here in the first. Right at 5 left to play since he went out of bounds there. Pettigrew still at quarterback. 3 receivers to the left, tight end to the right. Clayton drops back off the play action. And he's going to take off. He's going to get the 1st down across the 20, 15, and goes out of bounds and out at the 14-yard line. Another Wildcat first down off the 10-yard pickup.
That's a great job by Logan, looking at he went through all his progressions. Great job by Loretto. Their defense was
covered it well right
there.
Back on the ball again. Clayton hands off to Pettigrew over the right side and gets tripped up. A really good tackle in the open field right at the 14-yard line. John Hanna on the stop. 2nd down and 10 coming up for Lawrence County. Hanna was the only man pretty much the beat between him and the end zone.
Great job for open field tackle.
Makes a great play there. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, because Carter's not just one of those easy guys you can just walk up and tackle,
2 to the left, tight end, and 1 to the right. Pettigrew still in the game. It's a handoff here up the middle. He's got a huge hole across the 5. Breaks the tackle, goes down to the goal line, and he is in. Carter Pettigrew punches it in from 14 yards out, and the Wildcats now lead it 20-0. 4:05 remaining here in the first quarter. So Pettigrew takes care of business here with 4:05 remaining. Sarah Morrison on to attempt the extra point. So perfect 2 of 2 so far tonight. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Lawrence County with a 21-0 lead with 4:05 remaining in the first. We'll have the next Mustang Drive when we return here on the X Sports Network.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
This is the X Sports Network.
8-play, 79-yard drive capped off by Carter Pettigrew's 14-yard touchdown run. Another Sarah Morrison extra point. It's a 21-0 Lawrence County over their rivals in Loretto. 4:05 remaining in the first. McDonald on the kick it away. Powell and Chapman back deep to return. Another line drive up the middle. Powell will, I think like we got a penalty flag here. It looks like Lawrence County was offsides, and they were, so that's 5 yards. That will knock them backwards just a bit here, and they'll have to kick it off from the 35. See that a lot here in the early going. Just second penalty against the Wildcats here. A couple games I've called in the state of Alabama. I think I've seen it in every one of them of the 3 I've called so far. So nothing out of the ordinary here in the early part of the season. The Wildcats will have to kick it off from the 35-yard line. Powell and Chapman with their heels on their own 20. Kick here from Chapman, another low line drive. And Powell struggles with it, gets it at the 24, cuts upfield and is met by Garvin at the 35-yard line. And that's where they'll take over first down and 10 after the 11-yard pickup from Powell. Garvin has been everywhere. Special teams here for the Wildcats in the early going. First down and 10 from the 35 for Loretto. As Ben Lyles bringing the offense back on the field here for Loretto. 3:50 remaining here in the first. Couple of turnovers and a 3 of out. It's happened on their first 3 possessions. Now you got Brown, the running back here behind Lyles in the pistol. And looks like a miscommunication. Lyles is going to have to run over the right side. And he is brought down about the 33-yard line. Everly making the play, a 2-yard loss. Second down and 12 coming up. So it looks like either just a miscommunication there. One zigged and the other zagged. Everly makes the play in the backfield. Second down and 12 now coming up. Clock rolling now, 3:20 here in the first quarter. Brown behind Lyles here out of the pistol. Play action. Throws over the middle. And that one will fall incomplete. Azare there on the coverage. Intended receiver there on the play was Braden Bennett. Third down and 12. Now coming up here for Loretto. Trying to find any sort of a spark here in the early going to sustain a drive. So far here in the game, 0 of 2 on third down. Single receiver to the right with the wing. 2 receivers here to the left. Brown still behind. Lyles out of the pistol. Lyles drops back. He will launch down the field. And Smith will make the interception at the 31-yard line. Makes a man miss. He takes it across the 45 in the Mustang territory. Penalty flag across the 30. And makes a man miss. Gets down the sidelines and gets brought out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. There's a penalty flag here at the Mustang 46-yard line, but the third interception of the game gives the Wildcats the ball back with 2:34 remaining. So it looks like we will have a penalty that will make the Wildcats have to start the drive in their own territory. So it will be a hold against the Wildcats. We'll take it to the Lawrence County 44. That's where they'll take over first down and 10.
Look like you might have to
First down and 10 from their own 44. Third penalty against the Wildcats. Lawrence County going to go 5 wide here. Do have a tight end, 2 receiver to each side. Clayton, the lone quarterback in the backfield, and Pettigrew gets the jet sweep and gets dragged down. And he's going to get a couple yards out of that. Good job there by the interior of the Mustang defensive line. 2-yard pickup, second down and 8 coming up. Loretto wasn't really fooled much on that play as they went 5 wide, and Pettigrew came in motion on the jet sweep. 2:10 remaining here in the first. Pettigrew to Clayton's right here out of the shotgun. Motion comes, and we're going to get a false start here against the Wildcats. Marking 5 yards backwards. Second down and 13 coming up. 4th penalty for 30 yards against the Wildcats. Under 2 minutes left to play here in the first. Whole new group of receivers out here for Lawrence County. No Smith, Silva, or Everly. Motion comes. Clayton, play action pass over the middle, and he makes the catch at the 45-yard line. Will be enough for a Wildcat first down. And making the catch there was Jordan Frazier in the Mustang territory. And a 15-yard pickup and a Wildcat first down off the play action. Good job there by Frazier going down and making the play. Clock running, minute 30 left here in the first. Clayton hands off to Pettigrew, and he cuts upfield. Still cutting, goes across the 40, 35, and breaks the tackle down to the 32. Or the 33. We do have a penalty flag, and that will go against Lawrence County. Happened right at the marker to gain. So that will take it back to the 46-yard line. Will be a first down and a quick throw out into the flat, and the intended receiver. That was Dylan Brown slips, so second down now coming up. So second down and 11 now from the Mustang 46. Minute 2 left here in the first quarter. Two receivers to the left, tight end, single receiver here to the right. Pettigrew gets a handoff up the middle. He's going to break a tackle across the 40. Still on his feet. Penalty flag again as he gets brought down at the 36, and that's in the area of holding again against Lawrence County. Is holding against Lawrence County again. And it will be from the original line of scrimmage, and they will take it all the way back to the Wildcat 44. Penalties have been an issue for the Wildcats in years. 6 penalties for 50 yards already here in just the first quarter. Clock rolling here. Second down and 21 coming up for the Wildcats. Same formation. Clayton hands off to Pettigrew. Takes it up the middle. Gets stacked up, still on his feet, and gets it to the midfield stripe. A 6-yard pickup. Third down and very long here for the Wildcats. And this one might be taking us to the second quarter. Clock continues to roll, and that will more than likely be the end of the first quarter.
Hang on, I'm going right back out. Okay. Thank you.
And that will be the end of the first quarter. So after 12 minutes of play, it's all Lawrence County. They lead it 21-0. We'll continue the Wildcat drive and start the second quarter when we return on the X Sports Network.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
Lawrence County leads it 21-0 here in the Uncivil War after the first 12 minutes of play. Wildcats have the ball at the midfield stripe, 3rd down and 15. So the first group of receivers into the game. New running back here for Logan Clayton. And we're going to get a false start here against the Wildcats. They'll mark him 5 yards backwards once again. Take him to their own 45-yard line. 7 penalties for 55 yards in the first 12 minutes and 3 seconds. And a running back for the Wildcats, Kevondre Young. Clayton, play action. Steps up, throws over the middle, and he has his man Everly, and gets it across the 40 to the 39-yard line. So a really good pass, but a 4th down situation now coming up here for the Wildcats. Really good, confident throw there by Clayton. Good protection up front on the offensive line. 4th down and 4 now. Young still at running back. And they're going to get Loretto to jump off sides, it looks like. And they will, and that will give the Wildcats a 1st down. Not what Loretto needed right there, as the ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line. 1st down for the Wildcats. So the big pass play to Everly and then add the penalty. Minute 27 left here in the first half. Wildcats now 163 yards of offense on 16 plays. Clayton now goes under center. Power formation. Pettigrew up the middle. And not much room to roll there. Really good job by Loretto. No gain for Pettigrew. Making the stop for the Mustangs was Isaiah Workman. So 2nd down and 10 coming up. Workman got back there quickly and made the play. And they're going to stay in this power formation a minute into the second quarter. Hand off here to Pettigrew, and he is stacked up in the backfield. Nowhere to go. The 36-yard line, and that's Logan Long on the stop. So back-to-back, really good plays here by Loretto. So it's 3rd down and 12. And they'll take the big fellas out there. Look like the Wildcats kind of experimenting with something there. 10:30 remaining here in the half. And they'll bring their talented receiving core out on the field. 3rd down and 12. Wildcats 1 of 3 on 3rd down so far tonight here in the first half. Clayton, play action pass throws and has an open man. Silva that makes the catch, cuts upfield, should have enough for the 1st down. Down to the 21-yard line and enough for a Wildcat 1st down on the 15-yard pickup. So really good pitch and catch there from Clayton the Silva. 1st down and 10 here for the Wildcats. Now 2 of 4 on 3rd down. Under 10 left to play here in the half. Pettigrew back at running back. And play action pass here. Now Clayton steps up. Makes a couple guys miss across the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a play as Clayton just steps up, takes off, and is 20-7 Lawrence County. 9:40 remaining here in the first half.
I want to talk about that that pass, he had that crossing route. That was one great throw and a great catch.
Over to Everly. Then he had a really good throw to Silva here onto the sidelines. And Logan Clayton is showing out here in this rivalry game as Sarah Morrison on to attempt the extra point for Lawrence County. Snap back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Morrison perfect 4 for 4. The Wildcats lead at 28-0. 9:40 remaining here in the first. Take a short break. We'll have the next Mustang Drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service. Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
This is the X Sports Network.
10-play, 56-yard drive capped off by Logan Clayton's 21-yard touchdown run at the Morrison extra point. And the Wildcats now lead at 28-0, 9:40 remaining here in the first half. McDonald to kick it off, this time end over end deep, fielded at the 10-yard line. And there's some good blocking here. That's Braden Bennett. He's got some room across the 40, 45, 50, and a horse collar tackle there at the end. And I cannot believe they are not throwing a penalty flag there.
That's horse collar.
Yeah, I cannot believe they're not throwing a penalty flag there. As we're going to take him out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and understandably, the Loretto coaches next to us are very upset. They've got every reason to be upset.
Every reason.
That's pretty. I mean, we try not to be critical.
No, we don't.
That's
but
pretty.
That's right in front of our camera here that our producer's running for us. I mean, it's
pretty black and white.
Yeah, he's right there in front of them.
Yeah.
Loretto fans are not. They're not happy either, and they shouldn't be.
And actually, they're calling holding against Loretto. Wow.
Bryce is coming unglued on him.
Yeah, again, they've got every reason to be very upset here. And we'll call a timeout here. Loretto, their first timeout with 9:27 remaining. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
Mustangs will have a first down and 10 from their own 21-yard line after a wild set of circumstances, a holding penalty called on the kickoff and a clearly missed horse collar right in front of us here. As Lyles hands it off here over the left side. He's got a lot of room. Gets it across the 25 and gets it near the 27-yard line. On the carry there was Eli Chapman.
That's a great carry by Eli right there.
take it to the 27. A 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4 coming up here for the Mustangs. It's been their best game so far, but
it is.
Better late than never. 9:19 remaining here as he went out of bounds in the first half. Going a bit of a power formation here, really spreading the receivers out. Lyles. Now an option. Calls his own number up the middle. Makes a really good play there, and he will get it to the, looks like they're going to give him the 30, so bring up 3rd down and 1 coming up here for Loretto. It was very close.
Okay, I was looking at the marker, so it's on the 31, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's on the 31,
okay.
yeah. So 3rd down and 1. So far, Loretto tonight, 0 of 3 on 3rd down.
It's 2-down territory, I would say.
Oh, absolutely. Especially this close.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you don't go 10 yards in the opposite direction, it's definitely 2-down territory. Lyles now hands it over to Chapman. Chapman makes a couple guys miss. And, I think I just spoke that into existence as he goes down at the 20-yard line. Really good play there by Lawrence County. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 11. 10-yard loss on the play. Making the stop for the Wildcats was Gage Moses. So 4th down and 11, and for the first time tonight for either side, the punt unit comes on the field. Actually, second time tonight.
Punt.
Yeah, you're right. I caught myself in the middle of it.
Well, I might keep up a little.
You do a great job. You got to deal with me. My mind's all over the place. You never know.
Hey.
Riley back deep to punt it. You got Everly and Gage Smith deep to return. And Lawrence County is struggling to kind of make sure
I don't know what they got
everybody
going
is
on here.
Riley. And another good kick here. He's going to kick it towards the sidelines, and that's going to roll out of bounds. Looks like right at the 41-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will take over, 1st down and 10. Great starting field position once again here for Lawrence County. 7:24 remaining here in the half.
Listen, there ain't a whole lot you can say right here. Just Lawrence County just going to try to take it to the half, I'm assuming. Run football. I mean, I don't know. They may air it out.
Well, they might be able to.
Looks like
good starting field position here. Lawrence County on 22 plays, Dusty, 197 yards of total offense, 100 on the ground, 97 through the air.
Change of quarterback. That's Jasper Kilburn.
Yeah, Jasper Kilburn in. Got the same set of receivers. They're going to go bunch this time. First time we've seen this formation tonight. Pettigrew to Kilburn's right ear out of the shotgun. And he'll throw. And he's got his man. Azare makes the catch and gets it very close to the 1st down marker.
That's just good. Good job right there of Jasper coming in right off the bench. I mean, he ain't even really had time to warm up much.
And they will give him enough for a 1st down. He comes in, throws a bullet to the right side. 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats from the Mustang 31. Their 12th 1st down of the night. Spreading it out, 2 receivers to each side. Kilburn hands over to Pettigrew up the middle, takes it over the right side, breaks the tackle. He's across the 20, 10, 5, leaps over a couple of defenders, and he will go out of bounds right at the 6-yard line and a 1st down for the Wildcats.
Well, he had the motor running right there.
A 25-yard pickup for Pettigrew. Actually, we have a penalty flag on the play, so
it's coming back.
Yeah, everyone hold your horses here. Looks like they have it at the 24, and it is another hold against Lawrence County. Had a bunch of those so far tonight. They'll take him to the ball will be spotted at the 36, so the penalty happened at the 26. So 1st and 15 now coming up here for Lawrence County. Eight penalties, 65 yards in the first half. Good pass out here to Everly. Everly breaks the tackle across the 25, 20, and goes out of bounds near the 15-yard line. And they will mark him right at the 15. And that will be enough for a Wildcat 1st down. As Kilburn finds Everly, and Everly does the rest on the 21-yard pickup.
Hey, listen, that's a great run by Everly. He broke 3 tackles right there.
Goes out of bounds with 6:29 remaining here in the first half. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. No H-back or tight end here ever since Kilburn has come into the game. Pettigrew will go to his left out of the shotgun. Kilburn will throw into the end zone. Got Smith, makes the catch, and another Wildcat touchdown. 6:23 remaining, and they lead it 34-0.
That's a great throw by Jasper. Listen, now both of our quarterbacks are making these very good, great throws to the corner in the end zone.
And Smith's making some good plays again.
He is.
Yes, he's getting some separation, but he's not overdoing it.
No,
to
he's
where
not.
It's on the edge of pass interference.
Right.
So you can tell that these guys have clearly worked on that here in the offseason and throughout the course of the year. Morrison on to attempt the extra point. She's 4 for 4 so far tonight. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:22 remaining in the first half. Lawrence County leads at 35-0. We'll have the next Loretto drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
This is the X Sports Network.
For play, 41-yard drive capped off by Jasper Kilburn's 15-yard touchdown pass to Gage Smith. Smith's second touchdown of the night. Add the extra point. It's all Lawrence County so far as they lead at 35-0. McDonald kicks it away, and I think we got another offsides here on the kick. That's the only thing they haven't done good tonight is stay out of the penalties. That's now 9 for 70 here in the first half. Offensively for Loretto, 13 plays, 5 yards. Lawrence County, 25 plays and 243 yards in the first half.
I want to give a shout out to our military for what this weekend means. We didn't bring that up first. I know the PA did on a great job with it. But thank y'all. Thank you for what y'all do for us.
Bennon and Chapman back deep to return as McDonald will kick it away. It's the second time Lawrence County has been offsides on the kick.
They've worked on that 100 times.
And they're going to work on it 200 times.
Yeah,
here.
guarantee it.
Coming up on Monday.
Guarantee it. Or Tuesday.
Yeah. And they're onside that time as Chapman kicks it away. McDonald kicks it away. Chapman fields it at the 17. A good spin move there.
Great move.
Gets it across the 40, still on his feet, and he will take it down to the 41-yard line. And really good field position here for the Mustangs coming up. First down and 10 off the 24-yard gain.
That's a great return. Eli Chapman put a spin move on. Well, like Barry Sanders.
If it wasn't for that third down and short where he went 10 yards backwards, Chapman, we would have a lot to praise for Chapman here. He's coming in and kind of giving them a little bit of a spark here. So first down and 10 from their own 41. Over the left side, got a pretty decent push, and Everly will snack him up, bring him down at the 40, and if Riley was able to keep his feet there, probably would have gotten a little bit more.
Yep, I think he bounces out to the outside, got tripped up a little.
So Everly, who's been active catching the ball, also active tackles-wise here for Lawrence County. He's got 4 stops already tonight.
Hey, he's at a game.
Add to the... Let's look up his receiving numbers here. 5 catches for 67 yards. Lyles now rolls out to his right. Good protection, throws over the middle, and a really good catch there by Dylan Thompson at the 49.
Great catch.
Actually giving forward progress to the 50, so 4th down and 1 coming up. What a good pitch and catch there between Lyles and Thompson. 10-yard pickup, and
that's a great job.
They're definitely going for it here.
Oh, absolutely.
Why not at this point?
Yes. Man, that's not even a full. I guess it is a full yard.
I mean, Lyles. This kid's going to be something, Dusty.
Yes, he is.
We might not see it this year, but he's definitely. But he's going to be something for this team in the future.
Absolutely. He's a big kid, even standing up here in the box where we're at.
And he is crazy fast. Just watching him play baseball, he's crazy fast. Brown and Riley splitting Lyles here out of the shotgun. 4 of 5 and remaining in the half. See if they're going to try to get Lawrence County to jump. Lyles, option pitch out to Riley. Riley gets stacked up short at the 49-yard line. Everly on the stop again, and the Wildcats will take over 1st down and 10 from the Mustang 49-yard line.
Wow. Hey, great job by that Wildcat defense, AJ. I'm not trying to just keep on with them, but, man, that's impressive.
I mean, that wasn't a bad option pitch
there.
No,
it's not. It's a great pitch.
They did get Lyles to kind of flush out more towards the sidelines. And Riley did have a head of steam and then ran into Everly and 2 other white jerseys and lost a yard. So 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats from the Mustang 49, 3:49 remaining here in the first quarter.
Let's see what the Wildcats dial up here. Like you said, it was 3:49 for a half. Do we see the ones? We down got Jasper in the game. Are we starting to see a little change here, AJ?
I mean, he probably comes out again, I would imagine. And I think, judging by the score, second half, I would think Logan's done for the night.
Yeah, I would think so.
And I think Lawrence County might have to call a timeout. They got here.
Yep.
Yeah, they're about to get a delay of game penalty. So they'll call their first timeout of the game. Take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
This is the X Sports Network.
Wildcats will have the ball after they're using their first timeout here of the first half. 3:49 remaining as they lead their rivals in Loretto in the Uncivil War 35-0. Jasper Kilbert back in at quarterback. Kevondre Young to his left here out of this, looks like inverted pistol formation. Spreading the field out again. Young gets the handoff, and he's going to turn on the jets and muscles his way to the 39-yard line, and that should be enough for a Wildcat first down.
All right, who's doing it now?
So Young moves it forward 10 yards. The Wildcats now 15 first downs here in the first half. Dusty here looks like they're going to slow things down a bit after going pretty high tempo there in the first half and slow it down here, probably not allow Loretto to get the ball back here with any time remaining in the first.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you're just going to take this into the half.
What are you doing?
Kilburn out of the shotgun. Young to his right. And he's going to call his own number, throws it, and has a man, makes the catch.
Wow.
He's across the 10, inside the 5. And what a catch there. Making the catch.
Looks like number 6.
He's brought down at
that
the
is
7-yard line. That was DeMarcus Johnson.
Oh, I thought it was Jordan Frazier.
That was Jamarcus Johnson there on the catch. And he has it at the 8-yard line. 31-yard pickup here from Jasper Kilburn to Johnson. Hands off to Young. Young's got some room and takes it across the 5.
He lost his helmet.
Yeah, lost his helmet.
And he's still on his feet.
A bunch of guys lost their helmet, and because he lost his helmet at the 4, that's where the play has to stop.
Yep.
So 2nd down and goal coming up at the 4 for the Wildcats. So 2:30 remaining here on a rolling clock. Johnson has to come out. Pettigrew will come in for him. Yeah, you got to feel bad for Kevondre Young there. He was on the verge of a touchdown. That helmet pops off, but rules are rules for a reason.
That's it.
Pettigrew to Kilburn's right here out of the shotgun. It's a handoff. Pettigrew rumbles down to the 2.
Yep. Update in Summertown. Wayne County leads 14-13. Looks like 10 seconds going into halftime. The clock just stopped at 9 seconds.
Something tells me that Summertown's just going to play thrillers every week.
That's what you say. I think every game is just going to be a nail biter.
3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line here for the Wildcats. Clock about to hit 1:30 left here in the half. And they might just roll this one all the way down. Snap it. No actual play clocks on the field here, so they got to go off the back judge. Pettigrew to Kilburn's right. Pettigrew gets a handoff up the middle and punches it in from 2 yards out with 1:09 remaining, and we had a punch thrown here in the end zone by a Loretto player. 41-0 with 1:09 left here in the half, and it has been all Wildcats so far here, Dusty.
Wow. He should have punch thrown?
Yeah. Punch thrown by a Loretto player. Him and a Lawrence County player got into it there. So, or it could have been punches on both sides.
Could have been.
Yeah, it could have been. I might have caught the very last part of it.
Well, when it gets bunched up like that, it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
We can only see the one. White Hat is coming over to talk to Coach Glass,
I think that's what it's about to happen.
Yep.
And he's young man is making his way, looks like, to the locker room in a hurry.
Yep.
So the officials are still talking with first-year head coach Bryce Glass.
Yep, personal foul.
Yep.
Unsportsmanlike.
Yep.
Ejected.
Yeah, he is ejected, so he was already making his way to the locker room.
Those are tough, AJ.
Yeah.
Emotions are high in this game anyways.
You're frustrated.
Yes, you're mad. You know. Yeah. Still don't condone it, but, you know, it happens. You just got to keep the rest of it clean.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, everyone's been there. I've certainly have in the game of football on a couple of occasions. Been on this side of it. It's not a great feeling, especially to a rival. I've been on that side of it a couple times as well.
And you know, it's such a physical game. You know,
Morrison's kick is no good, wide left. So the Wildcats lead at 41-0 with 1:09 left. We'll have the next Mustang Drive when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
This is the X Sports Network.
5-play, 49-yard drive capped off by Carter Pettigrew's 2-yard touchdown run. Extra point was wide left. It's a 41-0 Lawrence County lead with 1:09 left here in the game. So Thatcher McDonald on to kick it away from the 45. It's a pooch kick here, and Brown's going to field it at about the 18. He's got a head of steam and brought down at the 24-yard line. And that's where they'll take over first down and 10.
Well, that's a big kid, ain't
it? You don't want to see that kid with a head of steam running at you.
That's a freight train coming at you.
Making the stop was Chasten Edmondson. First down and 10 from the 24. Minute 3 left here in the half as Ben Lyles will bring the Mustang offense on the field again.
So, ladies and gentlemen, at the start of halftime, the concession stand inside the new gym will be open. You get drinks, candy, pizza, hot dogs. That's just inside the new gym. Concession will be
For all who need to know where the concession stand is.
Do what?
Yeah, he's announcing where the concession stand. It's in the new gym. Brown behind Lyles. Brown gets a handoff over the left side ahead of steam. Breaks a couple tackles. Still on his feet. And he will get it to the 29-yard line. 5-yard pickup, second down, and 5 coming up for Loretto. Let's see if they... And now we have an injured Mustang on the play, and he went down. Everyone asked him to come out quickly, so while they check on him, we'll take a break on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
It's one of our biggest sales of the year, the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale. Come shop our 3-acre showroom with Labor Day savings throughout. We have a huge amount of furniture in stock and ready to be delivered, featuring famous name brand furniture from all over the world. And all in-stock outdoor furniture is on sale now. Plus our huge selection of mattresses in stock and ready to go. Plus 0% financing is available and free delivery too. Don't you miss the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale.
This is the X Sports Network.
Brown was the injured Mustang on the play. Gets up over on his own power, which is a good sign. It certainly looks scary at first, but he is heading towards the sidelines. Under 40 seconds left to play here in the half. Second down and 5. Handoff here over the right side. And he's got a big head of steam. And he will get enough for a first down to the 37-yard line here for Loretto.
It's a good run.
Really good run there. Good burst of speed, and he was really taking off there. Caden Hagan on the run. And for Loretto, that is their first down of the half. And they're going to go quickly here. Lyles hands over to Hagan over the left side. And Hagan's got some room.
He does, man.
And he is going to get it very close to the yard to gain to the 47.
Jaden Hagan on the carry. Knocked out of bounds by number 4.
And he is very close to a first down to the 46. So second down and 1 coming up. And that one will end the half. So after 24 minutes of play, Lawrence County leads at 41-0 coming up at halftime. We'll have performances from both bands and plus a weather report from our favorite bald man at Tennessee Valley Weather. It's Fred Gossage. It's coming up next here at halftime on the X Sports Network.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your sports forecast.
Fred Gossage here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with your Friday evening forecast update. Partly cloudy skies as we head through the rest of the evening and the overnight, getting down to the upper 50s and the lower 60s across the area with a few clouds still around. And then we're going to head to the upper 80s. A few folks getting near 90 as we head to our Saturday afternoon. Partly cloudy skies overnight, a little bit of radiational cooling with the clearing skies. That allows upper 50s. Maybe not quite as widespread as what the model shows, but I do think the range across the area is It's upper 50s and lower 60s for morning lows. Partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies for Saturday, and that's going to allow most of us to get into the mid to upper 80s, but a few folks could briefly hit 90 or 91, especially over North Alabama, back into Wayne and Hardin counties of Tennessee, and then North Mississippi, but it's not going to be widespread even in those areas. Any 90s or 91s are going to be spotty. It's mainly mid to upper 80s. As we head into the evening, falling back into the 60s, and then upper 50s, lower 60s once again for your overnight lows here going into daybreak on Sunday. Staying partly cloudy Sunday. Can't rule out a 10% chance of a stray shower, but the rain chances really don't start ticking up until Monday with a few scattered showers and thunderstorms possible. Better chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms Tuesday into Wednesday, especially as the next frontal system approaches. That may linger into Thursday, and then we're clearing out by the end of next week. So a little warmer here the next few days through the Labor Day weekend than what we have been the past few days. And then we're going to ease back to lower 80s, middle of the week, and then another fall-like cold front coming toward the end of next week. Changeable weather around here, but not high-impact weather, which is certainly good news. Upper 80s is the midpoint average between southern Tennessee and North Alabama for daytime highs tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine, a few clouds around, more of the same for Sunday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms begin to get on the board Monday. They're more likely Tuesday and Wednesday, but we're not talking about an all-day washout. A few of those lingering into Thursday possibly, and then clearing skies on another fall-like cold front as we end next week. That's Luke's your latest 7-day forecast. You can always get the latest weather information from us by downloading the free Tennessee Valley Weather app. That's a download in the Apple App Store and Google Play, completely free. You can also find us on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and YouTube by searching for Tennessee Valley Weather. And we'll get you back to the high school football coverage here on the Exports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Back to school equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Score 0% financing on select models and up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 1,500 trucks. Over 150 used vehicles, all priced to move and below market value. Need service? Our expert team is ready, and we've got loaner vehicles to keep you moving while we work. Hurry into Heritage Automotive, where the deals are hot and the savings are huge.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
It's time for fun facts. Kentucky is an incredible state. Whether it's the largest amount of gold stored anywhere in the world at Fort Knox or Mammoth's Cave, the world's longest cave, Kentucky has a lot to offer. Kentucky is our 15th state, having joined the Union on June 1st, 1792. Here are 5 fun facts about Kentucky. 1. So there are quite a few firsts in Kentucky, like a lot. The first commercial oil well was in McCreary County in 1819. The first time the public saw an electric light was in Louisville during the Southern Exposition in 1883. The first cheeseburger was served in 1934 at Colin's Restaurant in Louisville. The first observance of Mother's Day in 1887 was in Henderson, and the first American performance of a Beethoven symphony was in Lexington in 1817. I told you there were a lot. 2. The only monument south of the Ohio River dedicated to Union soldiers who died in the Civil War is in Vanceburg, Kentucky. 3. More than half of all of the soldiers killed during the War of 1812 were from Kentucky. Number 4. The song Happy Birthday to You was created by 2 sisters from Louisville in 1893. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And get this, I can actually sing that without getting in trouble now because it's public use as of 2016. Number 5. The only city in the United States built within a meteor crater is in Middlesboro, Kentucky. And there you have it, 5 fun facts about Kentucky. See you next time on Fun Facts.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down, or their 24/7 availability. You can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort, a one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability, finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
Welcome to the Funky Fact Files, where we share some of the funkiest facts you're ever going to hear. Everyone seems to love pizza. At least 93% of Americans have eaten some in the last month. So what type of person doesn't like pizza? A weirdo. Get it? A weird dough. They made me say that. Here's our list of the top 5 funkiest facts about pizza. Number 5, you can deliver pizza to outer space. Pizza Hut did it in 2001 to the International Space Station. The tip was astronomical. What are these, dad jokes? Number 4, spinning pizza isn't for show. It helps spread the dough evenly. This is serious stuff. There are teams that compete in this during the World Pizza Championship. Number 3, pizza has been used to solve crimes and prevent them. In 2010, DNA was taken from a pizza to catch a criminal. And in 2008, a delivery person in Florida was almost robbed, but he threw a hot pizza at his would-be robber and was able to escape. Number 2, Americans eat 350 slices of pizza every second. That's enough pizza in a year to reach all the way to the moon, and then some. And number 1, Pizza delivery drivers average about 10 miles round trip on a single delivery. But the longest pizza delivery, besides outer space, that doesn't really count, is from Cape Town, South Africa to Sydney, Australia. And there you have it. 5 funky facts from the Funky Fact Files. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and enjoy all the other videos we have to offer.
This is the X Sports Network.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
Getting ready to start the second half here of the Uncivil War. Lawrence County leading Loretto 41-0 after 24 minutes of play. Taking a look at the first half stats for Lawrence County. 292 yards of total offense on 30 plays. They were 3 of 5 on third down, 1 of 1 on fourth down, 5 of 6 on extra points. Unfortunately, though, 9 penalties for 70 yards for Loretto. 35 yards on 20 plays. They were 0 of 5 on third down, 0 of 1 on fourth down, have had 3 turnovers in the game. And, well, Dusty, stats kind of tell you what has happened here in the first 24 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, there really ain't a whole lot. If you're just tuning in, you can tell what he just read off, kind of what we're dealing with. Listen, I'm going to say it. This intensity that we're seeing from this front of Lawrence County, it's different.
Yeah, it's
different, and this isn't just because it's a rival game.
Right.
We're seeing what these kids are buying into.
Taking a look at some more of the first half stats for Lawrence County. Running the ball, Logan Clayton 4 for 59 and a score. Carter Pettigrew 10 carries, 45 yards, 2 scores. Kevondre Young 2 carries for 14 yards. Passing wise, Logan Clayton 8 of 10, 97 yards and a touchdown. Jasper Kilburn 4 for 4, 77 yards and a touchdown. Receiving wise, Achias Everly 5 catches, 67 yards. Jamarcus Johnson 1 for 31. Gage Smith 2 for 28, 2 touchdowns. Trey Izari 2 for 19. Demetrius Silva, a catch for 15 yards. Jordan Frazier, a catch for 14 yards for Loretto. Caden Hagan, 2 carries, 17 yards. Andrew Riley, 8 for 6. Colby Brown, 1 for 5. Ben Lyles, 2 for 1. Eli Chapman, 2 for -4. Passing wise, Lyles, 1 of 5 10 yards, 3 interceptions. And Dylan Thompson has the 1 catch for the Mustangs for 10 yards. So Loretto will kick it off to start off the second half. They're talking about it here during the break, Dusty. Lawrence County, do they bring out the ones, at least get a drive offensive and defensive here, just to get used to continuously having to play here in the second half?
I think that's what we'll see. I may be wrong, but I think I'm right.
Yeah, I'm seeing. This is special teams, so you're not going to see it.
Yeah, we're not going to see it now, but.
Andrew Riley will kick it away here for the Mustangs. Deep to return is Young and Dylan Brown. Riley, line drive kick, and this one will go out of bounds at the 24-yard line, and the Wildcats will have it. And we've got a penalty flag at the midfield stripe. We had a black jersey and a white jersey come together, and we'll see some extracurricular at the end here. We'll see what happens. It's after the play, so you got 1 penalty that takes you to the...
Well, they picked the ball. They're fishing a re-kick.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
False start.
False start against
Loretto.
And then after the play against Lawrence County. So they will re-kick it. So they will move it from the 35, I believe, to midfield. my math.
Well,
serves me
let's
right
see here. They don't know either.
And we have a running clock too, so this is, both. Normally it's in the fourth quarter, but both teams agree to it. They'll let it go for the entire second half, and this is just burning time off of that clock. So they will have it first down and 10 from the 20. Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Wow. That took 2.5 minutes, and now they stopped the clock.
Yep. Yes, they did.
Now they're running it.
There we go.
Jasper Kilburn is
back at quarterback here. Kevondre Young, the wide receiver. Running clock here about the 10-minute mark. Basically, you got a lot of it looks like it does. You do have your first team offensive line. And Young will get the handoff over the right side. He'll have enough for the first down and more. Tiptoes down the sidelines.
Just pushed out of bounds.
Right there at the 34, so a 14-yard pickup and a first down for the Wildcats. First down and 10 on the first play. So out of bounds and completions won't matter. We're here on a running clock. The only thing that will stop it are injuries and timeouts. No, they got their second team offensive line out there as well.
Yep.
Some of those guys are pretty big, too.
They're huge.
They're at to snap it here quickly. Under 5 left to go. And Kilburn does get it off. Young does make a man miss, and we got a holding call. And Young gets it across the 35 to the 37, but they threw the flag pretty quickly, and you could see that one from a mile away.
Yeah.
So that will be a 10-yard penalty. Takes it back to the 24-yard line. Be first down and 20. Now 11 penalties for 95 yards in the game for Lawrence County.
And says some of the stuff we talked about that they've got to clean up.
Because, that's not going to hurt. Obviously, it's not hurting them in this game.
No, but
that could hurt them next week. That could hurt them against Columbia. That could hurt them Tullahoma.
Yeah, you get 300 yards of offense, but you get 100 yards of penalties. It's not a good ratio.
First and 20 for the Wildcats. 8 minutes remaining here in the third. Hand off here to Young. Goes up the middle. Still on his feet, and we'll get it down to the 29-yard line. 5-yard pickup, second down, and 15 coming up for Lawrence County.
Second and 15.
Yeah. This crowd's still sticking around.
It is.
For the most part. Give both fan bases credit here. And we got a horse collar. No, he breaks the tackle. A little man down here in front of us. Poor tackling by the blonde kid down here.
We're going to start calling this game too.
Yeah. One's going, in between plays. It's like watching Raw and Nitro back in the late 90s.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Young with the handoff, room over here to the left side. Tries to cut up field, and Thompson and company bring him down at the 34. Another 5-yard pickup, third down and 10 coming up here for the Wildcats.
It is manageable, third and 10.
Yeah, especially the way things have gone so far here tonight.
Right.
Wildcats taking their time as they should here in this situation with the running clock about to hit the midway point here in the third. Two receivers tight end to the right, single receiver here to the left. Young to Kilburn's left out of the shotgun, struggles with it, finds its way to Young. And we've got another penalty flag in the backfield and another penalty flag after that. So looks like we're going to have offsetting penalties here.
I think so.
A hold and a face mask or a horse collar, one or the other. See what the white hat calls here. Block in the back. And a face mask. So they will offset and we'll replay third down again.
Yep.
That would have been just the fourth penalty against Loretto, but the 12th against Lawrence County if either one of them would have stood. Clock still rolling, about to hit the 5-minute mark. And he marked the ball at the 38 instead of the 39. I think, the one official did catch a good job by them to tell.
Wow.
It's okay. It's week 2. It's all right. Good job by the rest of the crew there to catch that. Funny thing was, Loretto lined up like the ball was going to be at the 39-yard line. 4:45 remaining here in the third. Kilburn, hands off, and we'll get it down to the 37. On the carry was
18.
Chasten Edmondson.
Okay.
3-yard pickup. So 4th down and 3 coming up for the Wildcats. And for the first time tonight, they'll bring the punt unit on the field. Back to punt it away will be Peyton Tishner. Deep to return will be Eli Chapman. Snap back kick. A high end over end kick and punts it way out of bounds. And he will mark it. "35-yard line." So I was cracking up at the guys here in the press box here. So first down and 10 from their own 35-yard line. 3:30 remaining in the third. That's a hard play to judge for anybody. You don't have a shadow. All the things, you don't have as many officials as say you would at a college or a pro game, and you're trying to stay on the line, and then you watch the ball go out of bounds. I'm sure everyone who works on the sideline is like, crap, why did you kick it out of bounds?
Yeah.
Now I got to try to do my best to judge exactly where this thing went. It's first down and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 35. Ben Lyles in the offense back on the field. Hagan back and running back. 2 receivers. The wing to the left, single receiver to the right. Hagan gets a handoff over the left side, and he's got a lot of room to work. And stacked up right at the 38-yard line. Good play there by the Wildcats. It's Young on the stop after 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7 coming up. Yeah, 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. Ball spotted at the 39. This time, Lyles is going to call his own number over the right side. A lot of white jerseys chasing him down, and he will get very, very close to the 40. And they're saying they're going to knock him out of bounds right at the line, to the original line of scrimmage. A lot of heavy hitting right there.
Boy, it was.
3rd down and 6 coming up. Hand off now to Chapman, goes over the left side. And we'll have enough for the first down as he goes out of bounds. And they'll mark him out at the 46. Really good run there by Eli Chapman. 7-yard pickup and a first down for Loretto. And clock still rolling, about to hit the minute mark left here in the third.
They have taken out Lyles, if you didn't say that.
So looks like Vinny Veloz now at quarterback. $40 seconds left. First down and 10 here for the Mustangs. Veloz at quarterback. Hagan gets a handoff over the right side, and he is brought down in the backfield at the 40-yard line. Really good play there by the Wildcats. On the stop there for the Wildcats was Andrew Busby. Got him in the backfield. 6-yard loss, second down 16 coming up. And that will be the final play of the third quarter. So after 36 minutes, Lawrence County leads at 41-0. We'll continue the fourth quarter when we return on the Exports Network.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Starting the fourth quarter here, Loretto with the ball. Second down and 16 from their own 40-yard line as they trail Lawrence County 41-0 as the clock will roll here. Only stopping for timeouts and injuries and a low snap. Veloz does handle it. Now running around, and he's going to throw it, and it is almost intercepted. So that will fall to the ground. Third down and 16 coming up. Jacob Wilcox, the intended receiver there on the play. So far for Loretto tonight. 1 of 6 on third down. A lot of subs for both teams here.
Yeah, I can't keep up now.
Hand off here. Chapman over the left side. Cuts upfield, and a whole host of Wildcats bring him down from behind at the 39-yard line. First one to get there for Lawrence County was Joshua Frakes. Loss of 1 on the play. Fourth down and 16. It's a tough situation. For Loretto, not much has gone right tonight. 38 yards of total offense on 26 plays. And they will. That's a really deep shotgun, unless he's punting it. And he will. Veloz does, and it's off the end of his foot. And they are going to down it at the 41-yard line.
He kicked that 6 yards.
Yeah. They're going to mark it at the 44? Yeah, that's where it's first touched, at the 44-yard line. So that's where the Wildcats will take over, first down and 10. Clock rolls, 9:40 remaining in the game on the short punt. Wildcats about to bring their offense back on the field as the whistle blows to continue play. Okay, new quarterback into this one for Lawrence County, Joey Simmons. Come in, pistol formation. Malachi Young behind him, and he'll get the handoff, and he will rumble his way down to the 39-yard line. 5-yard pickup, second down and 5 coming up here for the Wildcats.
Number 23, Malachi Young, the ball carrier. Coming from now, number 5, Tristan Jenny.
Clock about to hit the 8:30 mark here in this rolling fourth quarter clock. You get above 30 points, and most of the time they start at the fourth, but if both teams agree, they can start it at the start of the second half. Pistol formation again. Simmons hands over to Young, and Young breaking a bunch of tackles, gets across the 35 and down to the 31-yard line. 8-yard pickup and a Wildcat first down.
That was a great hard run by Malachi Young.
Now Wildcats move the sticks again, their 20th first down of the night. Now with 332 yards of total offense.
Wow.
First down and 10 from the Mustang 31-yard line here for Lawrence County. As Simmons brings the offense back to the ball. Young now to his right. And he's going to call his own number. And he makes a couple guys miss, cuts upfield. He's got a lot of green. No flags. He's into the end zone. Simmons takes it in from 31 yards out. And the Wildcats now lead at 47-0.
Sophomore stepped up big right there.
And just got and made one guy miss, had a lot of green, great blocking downfield. And the Wildcats now extend the lead here in the fourth quarter. Morrison on to attempt the extra point. 5'11" sophomore. All kinds of weapons at the quarterback position here. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:41 remaining here in the game. Wildcats lead it 48-0. We'll have the next Mustang Drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Nobody makes hauling more affordable than C&D Hauling. Serving southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama, they supply premium materials like asphalt, sand, gravel, and much more for whoever needs it, like contractors, builders, or homeowners. Call today for a free quote.
This is the X Sports Network.
It was a three-play, 44-yard drive capped off by Joey Simmons. 31-yard touchdown run and the Morrison extra points. A 48-0 Lawrence County lead on a rolling fourth quarter clock, about the 55-minute mark. Hagan and Chapman back deep to return for Loretto as McDonald will kick it away here for the Wildcats. It's almost like a pro special teams here, Dusty. You have one guy that kicks, one guy that does field goals, another guy that punts. High end over end kick. That one's fielded at the 13-yard line. He's got a lot of running room. He will get it to the 34. That is Chapman, and that's where they'll take over first down and 10 on the 21-yard pickup.
I ain't trying to be ugly, but it's a female kicker. It ain't a
She,
guy.
my bad.
Yeah. So we have two guys and a
girl.
And a girl.
Yeah. Pronouns, pal.
That's it.
Pull the old Vince McMahon. Pronouns, pal.
Pronouns. Update in Summertown. Wayne County still leads 14-13 with 9:50 to go in the game.
And the Eagles are driving, right?
The Eagles are driving. They're trying to break in their new stadium tonight with a first home game win. I don't know who's on the call up there, who's producing. They could probably do a little better job.
Yeah, there is a brazier involved.
There's a brazier involved, all I'm saying.
Yeah. Below's back at quarterback for the Mustangs. Hands over to Hagan over the right side. Got
fast.
a head of steam. The first down and more. And brought down at the 46-yard line, and enough for a Mustang first down. So he's been a bright spot here for the guys in black tonight. A 12-yard pickup. Dylan Brown on the stop. So first down and 10. They're going to play a little hurry up, and they got to get the receivers set here, and they do. Barely in the nick of time. It's Chapman this time over the left side, and not much going as he is brought down at the 48-yard line. 2-yard pickup, second down and 8 coming up on the stop. For the Wildcats was Cutler Garvin again. He's been busy tonight. That'll actually give him forward progress to the 49.
Right.
Second down and 7, under 3 left to play on this rolling fourth quarter clock. Belows. Different running back this time, and he gets it into Wildcat territory. On the carry was Tristan James. Down to the 48. John Evans on the stop for the Wildcats. Third down and 4 coming up here for the Mustangs.
This second string defense don't look too bad, AJ.
Well, defensive line not doing a half bad job.
No, it's big old boys up front.
Third down coming up for the Mustangs. Veloz, different running back this time, and he is brought down in the backfield right at the 47-yard line. On the carry was Jaden Vesperman, and making the stop for the Wildcats
is
big number 99 as we
Jatarius Stevenson.
Yep.
Stevens.
Yep. Jatarius Stevens. So Loretto. Fourth down and 9. And he's kind of deep. He might punt this one away again.
I don't know if they'll do that or not. The guys over here beside us didn't like that play call last time.
And nope.
Oh, they're going to run it. Run a play.
And throws. It is incomplete, man. The Wildcats will take over first down and 10 for the Mustang 47.
Yeah, they just going to dang it.
Yeah.
That'd probably just do it right there.
Yeah, more than likely here. And
Yep.
they might run a play, maybe.
I doubt it.
Yeah, they're lining up like they're lining up like they're going to run a play here. Maybe they'll get one off.
Yeah, they're not going to run one. Well, I guess,
they got 30 seconds.
This clock is really messing with me here because it doesn't just roll down.
Glitches. Like it glitches and stops, and then there's like 3 seconds missing.
Yeah.
Simmons with the offense again. And he will take a knee, and that one will do it. So the Wildcats in the 50th all-time meeting between the two here in the Uncivil War now improved to 42-7-1 all-time against Loretto. They come away with a 48-0 win. They improve to 2-0 on the year, while the Mustangs will drop to 0-2. So, Dusty, what are your final thoughts here on the game tonight?
Listen, Great game by the Wildcats. You know, they come in, they stayed to the course. Defense is just atrocious. I mean, they are just getting up and down the field. They're going sideline to sideline. Just really good. Offense looked really good. They forced some turnovers. Loretto, listen, young, second game. Got a few things they'll work on this week and get back at it next week. But all in all, I'm proud of my Wildcats and hope everybody has a great weekend from me.
Coming up next, both sides will be home. Lawrence County and the Cowbell will take on Giles County from Hendrick Stagg Stadium next week, and Loretto will finish their 3-game homestand right here next week as they take on Lewis County. Again, final score here from Ellen Forsyth Field. The Wildcats top Loretto 48-0. So for Dusty Kaiser and our producer extraordinaire Kevin Wright, I'm AJ Good. We'll see you guys next week.
This is the X Sports Network.